Okay, something else you need to realize that happens very early in Jefferson's administration is an issue dealing with the Judiciary Act of 1801. So as the Federalists are kind of heading on the way out, because a lot of them have been removed from office due to votes with the new incoming political party, the Federalists basically wanted to maintain a lot of power, and one place you can still do that is in the judicial branch. So their appointments are for a much longer period of time as well, especially when we start talking about federal judges and so forth. So we're going to talk about that. So one place that Adams is able to show some influence is by increasing the number of federal judges. So basically in his last hours as president, he appoints a bunch of Federalists to these new positions before leaving office, and this is known as the midnight judges. At this point, the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court in the United States is John Marshall, who is a very strong Federalist person at this point. He'll serve for about 30 years and believe very strongly in a loose construction of the Constitution, his loose interpretation of it, which oftentimes kind of expands the power of the federal government at the cost of the states. So one of those midnight judges that was appointed was a guy by the name of William Marbury. So once Thomas Jefferson and the Secretary of State got to their positions, which is Madison, they refused to allow him to take his actual position in that office. So as a result of that, Marbury takes the case to Supreme Court, suing Madison on not basically giving him his position. The Supreme Court's basically going to say that it only hears cases that have gone through the lower courts, and it actually declares part of the Judiciary Act of 1789 as unconstitutional. The importance of this is that you need to understand that Marshall, in this court that he is kind of guiding at this point, shows and establishes the court's power of judicial review. Basically, they can declare a law unconstitutional, so it actually creates the power of the Supreme Court. So remember, Marbury v. Madison deals with 1803. Judicial review establishes the powers of the Supreme Court and that they can declare a law unconstitutional. And as you can see from this picture and this engraving there, it is emphatically the province and duty of the Judicial Department to say what the law is, and that's where he established that in Marbury v. Madison in 1803.